I gotta follow. So basically I gotta follow the Mayor of Cork who could speak for Ireland, and this lad who obviously researched how to write a manual on women. To be honest, Einstein is probably turning his grave. I don't know what I know, man. So alright, let's go. Right, so I'm going to read from a piece of paper because I don't do speaking. It's not what I do, and it's simple like that. So let's see what we can do. I'm going to stand out. I think I need a bit of space. Actually, this morning I went up to Caitlin's room to get her rings. Us brothers look out for each other. That's what we do. So I went up to get the rings, and I asked, "Where's Dennis Collins?" So looked around. Dennis wasn't there. They said he was in his room. So I went down. As I went to leave, I looked into the bar. And there was Dennis, sitting in the corner, very frigid. Sitting down there, standing there, big glass of brandy. So I went over, obviously, best man, gotta do my duties, went over, said, "Dennis, how are you feeling?" "Not too good, my stomach is sore, didn't sleep last night, bit of a drunk sleep. I feel a bit groggy." So, feeling bad. I honestly never felt so bad for someone in my life. So I put my arm around him and said, come over to the Muse, grab a good breakfast you want, just plenty of champagne over, relax. You got half an hour before you gotta go up and see your daughter, we're good to go. Now he's done his speech. I'm not too happy I've... Yeah, I'm not too happy I helped him out, to be honest. So here was my speech. I should have been first. Oh my god. So, anyway, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Shane's younger, more attractive, less balding brother. Obviously, you all know Shane's going next, so I'm going to keep this short and sweet, unlike Dennis here. I'm a nervous wreck. Right, so Shane's obviously talking next. Obviously, you're all looking forward to it. Seeing as a special occasion, you might even crack a smile. So before I start, the manager told me for health and safety reasons, when I finish, when you all do stand ovation, just keep off the tables and chairs. Right, so basically, going back to February last year, I got a phone call one night. I was in London, out having a few drinks. I was in Waxy O'Connor's, it's an Irish pub down in the basement. Woo! So I got a message on phone, "Please, Jamie, answer your phone, I'm ringing you." So I was, Jesus, Shane never rings me. Never. The only time Shane rang me was when he was in uni in Cork and he wanted to lift home for the weekend. That was it. So I was getting a bit worried. I was like, Jesus, I was actually on a date at the time. I was like, oh my word. I ran upstairs, like, what's going on? Trying to ring and no answer. So I got a text message, "Don't go on Facebook." So I said, oh my God, what happened? Something's wrong. So, Jesus, did someone die? Oh, I don't know. So obviously, naturally, the first thing I did, went on Facebook. Didn't see anything. I thought, thank God no one's dead. So obviously, tried to ring Shane, didn't answer, he rang me back. So got a phone call from Shane. I was like, "You alright, dude?" There was a bit of a pause, but I could tell that he was smiling on the other side. It makes no sense, but I could tell. And honestly, I was a wreck. Shane just looked at me, said it, and said, "I'm a wreck." Just ignore what I said. But I heard, there was a pause, and then Shane said, "Oh, just ask Caitlin to marry me." And I honestly don't think I've ever heard anybody sound so happy in my life. I was about 14 ciders down, so I started crying straight away. I was in China probably, didn't know what was going on. So, yeah, honestly, to hear his voice like that was just something else. So, obviously, I'd like to welcome everyone today. There's people from all around the world. There's people from all over America, San Francisco, Chicago, blah, blah, blah. Everyone from New York, Germany. It's amazing how we have free food. So obviously, best man duties. So Shane, when he talked to me, he said how important the role was. Obviously, best man, you know, if I was best man, I'd be the one to get married. But best man duties started, and I said, "What you need me to do?" So he said, "Just do whatever I tell you to," which is pretty much my whole life. So I said one thing that's really easy, and I can probably handle that, is we can start off the table plans. So what I said, the best thing to do is start off the table plans. Whoever gets you the biggest present sits in the front, and the smallest present sit in the back. So we went that way, and so basically, we looked at my dad. He's on the car park. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about myself and my older brother. So myself and Shane, we met in the 80s. At the start, we had a nice little relationship. I was older, well, he was older, but I was a little bigger, looking down on him. Our heroes back then were John Terry and Stephen Gerrard. They were Bret Hitman Hart, Shawn Michaels. Every Friday night, we used to watch Chuck Norris after our bat. We used to bed together sometimes when he was a bit tight. We had to save him. You know the usual. We had our chomp bars and our bottles of Lucozade. It was great. Then we grew older. I grew taller. Shane's ears grew bigger. And you know what? We started to just beat the hell off each other, really. Basically every day we used to fight over Sky. I remember Chelsea scored this Liverpool one day and I pulled his hair. I think Jeff and Catherine were actually over at the time and me and him were at the house in London. I don't know why we were about 4, but Madeleine McCann, but it's fine. Obviously, then the time came when all our lives changed. Bonnie Baber winner, 1997 in Mosley, Jessica Cronin turned up. She won it because of Kelly, don't clap her. So it was a time for me and Shane, we bonded again. We had a bit of a rivalry for a couple of years, fighting, blah, 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 whatever, and then Jessica came along. And we used to say, what can we do? What can we do to make her cry? So I remember there's a few times we told her she won Bonnie Baby because she was fat, which she was. It wasn't a lie, but she was cute. She was cute but fat. I remember she has a little hairline going through the middle and we said, Jessica, you're going bald like that. She cried for weeks. It was amazing. It was amazing. Then obviously, what you normally do, you tell your sister she's adopted. And that hurt. That hurt. It won't. But going back to that, myself and Shane grew up, and you know what? I couldn't ask for anything more. Today, I've been a wreck. I've been a worse one today. I thought I'd be easy going, but I probably shed more tears today than anyone. After the church, I took a few moments away from him, and I had to walk away, and the tears came down. I think Goose tried to throw me down a hill, but yeah, I don't know. So yeah, obviously, I'm lost now. All right, let's talk about my sister-in-law, the Yank. So obviously today is about Shane and the love of his life, his Apple Watch. So in life, there are people who procrastinate like me, who finished my speech this morning, and there's people like Shane. Shane actually had his wedding website set up even before he met Caitlin. So, obviously, as I said, myself and Shane, when we grew up, we had a good relationship. Liverpool fan, Chelsea fan, we had a lot of fights, but the one thing that kept us together was our parents. We used to beat that up, honestly, we used to beat that up each other in a friendly way, don't take it wrong. We don't want social services coming in around here. Yeah, but, hi Jer, how you doing, man? So, yeah, I remember, as we grew up, I was always kind of, for some kind of reason, I was like the older brother. I kind of looked after Shane. Every Friday I used to go up and collect him because I was a fool. I used to bring him back the following Sunday night, and that was it. And I thought, you know what, Shane might actually like me. I'm 20 years of age, he might actually like me now. And I think it was my 21st birthday, I got a text message, JB, happy birthday. Mom made me say this. Can you collect me at 6 o'clock? Liverpool fan. So obviously, I gotta thank all the bridesmaids. They look absolutely fantastic today. Even the little balding little bunny baby. So Caitlin. So Caitlin, I remember the first night I met you. It was the 18th of October 2006. I bet you don't know that, do you? And you know why I remember that? There's some nights I remember in my life that I will never forget. And that night, Chelsea beat Barcelona 1-0. Didier Drogba scored an absolute cracker. So I remember I went up that night on the bus. I think it was before I was even driving, so I must have been 17 years of age. I think it was Kate's birthday. There was a big talk about Jason Orange as one of the boys and Take That. I can't remember who it was, but I was a 17-year-old kid, and I think I was just finished my leaving cert or something like that. And brother just started college first year for the first time. He did it twice, but we were talking about that. And he met Caitlin. It worked out in the end, so we let him off. And I remember getting off at the bus stop, and obviously going through school, Shane had a fucking different girlfriend every week. So, but it didn't really matter, because this was the first time that I was actually introduced to one of them. So I remember getting off the bus that night, obviously checking the Chelsea score, blah blah blah. Chelsea were amazing, and I walked off the bus, 17-year-old kids, going out and night up in Cork. I was like fake ID in the back pocket, absolutely delighted with myself, away from the parents for a night. My mother let the apron strings loose. They're still not loose, but. And I remember walking out, and I still remember what you were wearing, and I walked up, and I saw how proud Shane was that night. They were all together, I think, a week, 2 weeks. And he's as proud tonight as he was 9-10 years ago, introducing me to this girl. And to be honest, I knew pretty much straight away that she's a keeper. So, Kevin, I've always liked you. Mainly because you always laugh at my jokes. Even though Shane was sitting in the back going shaky, saying, calling me an idiot, but it worked. You were beautiful, inside and out. Kind-hearted, genuine, caring, and most importantly, you make my brother happier in a way that I never could. I'm gonna finish up now, Shane and Caitlin, I wish you the best in your life together. I love you both. Mom made me say that. Right, so if you want to stand up, I'm finished because I'm not doing this anymore. And if we raise a glass to the new Yankee, Shane and Caitlin Cronin.
Ellie.